Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? Welcome into today's trade recap. This is the first video on this new channel for trade recaps only. Today we are up $23,600 specifically, and here is the proof of that. I threw my trade sinker profit and loss statement right here. So if we just look at this real quick, bang. This totals to around $20,000, and then I have some accounts that are not on this list using TopStepX and other brokers. So yeah, and then I have a live account. So those are the P&L for today, like the proof. So we top ticked in Q. As you can see, these are all my executions. These are all of the trades I've taken today. Just to give full transparency, these are executions. So first of all, I want to go over this first trade. So we have this top tick. This is the one that everybody's been DMing me about. And yeah, so basically right here, coming into the day, we had this massive SMT, okay? Then I had my key level right here that I posted out in the Discord. Let's see. Bang, this guy's cooking, by the way. First down the XFA, 4.4K. This guy, first XFA is up 6.8. Freaking insane. Anyways, where is it? Here. Okay, so our levels channel posted this key level in here today at 265. So you can see I got my entry at 264. And basically, we came into the day having this bearish bias because we threw in this SMT. Everything was telling us we'd go lower, especially, let's just take this off the screen now. You can see that we have this sweep of liquidity right here that swept over these highs, and we had a 4-hour bearish IFEG. And then we inversed this gap as well that was already traded into. So literally everything was telling us that we were going to be bearish. So when we scaled down the time frame, like you can see, we dumped here. Then price was kind of grinding back up to rebalance this massive fair value gap. And then comes opening time. So right before market opens, I execute this trade at 28. Yes, I execute this trade at 9:28, 2 minutes before market open. We throw in a bearish SMT with ES, and we traded right into that key level. And this level always holds extremely well. I send this out daily, and these are like my exact levels that I'm looking for these trades. So yeah, this level held perfectly. Then we noticed that to form this SMT, we ended up sweeping out this key level, sweeping out this high, but while doing that, we formed a rejection block, so taking the wick of the candle that sweeps liquidity. And I tried to get my fill right here at the consequent encroachment, but I didn't want to go for too sniper of an entry, so I just entered at 264, like right under my level. So yeah, and then right at market open, the market just tanked. We literally just dropped and dropped. Let's see how much it actually dropped. 68 points, basically let's just say 70 points within the span of 2 minutes. And then yeah, people were getting scared. Price was rebalancing here because you can see it's rejecting off of this other key level. Basically my thing with key levels is that I want to see which ones get respected. These all are order flow levels. You're not going to find this through some indicator. But yeah, these are all the order flow levels. And yeah, so basically market, rejected, came up here, and a lot of people were getting scared. People were trying to look for long entries, but you never really want to fade this when the higher time frame is telling us that we are bearish. Lower time frame, we just absolutely dumped, and then all of a sudden we're getting this small pullback. We're just trying to fill in this imbalance. In fact, let's see, where was this at? Here. When we go to look here, we can see that it was a 5 minute. So we had this 5 minute fair value gap that got inversed right here. So that gave us like additional confirmation that the market would continue dumping. Or at least that's how I interpret it as. So yeah, so market trades back, and then goes to fill some of this fair value gap, and then starts going lower. I'm staying patient through all this. I'm not trying to like FOMO out. At this point, I'm already up like a couple thousand. Or no, I think I was up like probably 15 at this point. I posted on my story kind of down here. I think I was at like 1,500 or something like that. Anyways, yeah, I stay patient through it. I'm not trying to exit early. I trust my model. I trust all of this kind of stuff, everything I teach. And yeah, market's pulling back and then dumps lower. And then we have 23,170. This lined up with some key level. I think it was this right here. Or no, it was this one. Now let me tell you why I picked, where is it? Right here instead of right here. So I was originally going to target here, but I just decided the market has been very iffy recently to the point where it'll go to sweep liquidity and then it'll bounce back. I mean, we saw it here. Going to sweep out short-term lows and then bouncing back over and over. Okay, so I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to take profit at 170. So that's what I did. I got out of the trade right here, as you can see. And then, yeah, the market started coming back up to this other set of key levels that has been, you know, well used, I guess you could say. You know, the market has respected them very well. Right here, takes us lower. And then, let me go on a 30-second to show what I was kind of looking at here. So for trade 2, right here, I'm looking at, okay, the market has this pool of liquidity. We have this short-term liquidity sweep. We left behind this wick that swept liquidity, okay? And the thing is, we see that it's reversing around the consequent encroachment of the rejection block, and that's kind of my key that, okay, I think this will hold, immediate displacement higher, and then the slowest inverse to the downside. So when the market traded back into here, I entered my long position with a tiny stop like right here, like a 3-point stop or something. I got in, well, never mind, I got in up here, so technically not down here. I was trying to, but I got in like right here, so my stop was right under the rejection block, and I was simply just targeting the consequent encroachment of this higher time frame. I think it was a 2 or 3 minute fair value gap. So that's like a 13-point little scalp there. And then here, for the last trade, we got another liquidity sweep, so just textbook. Liquidity sweep inverse. And I didn't get an entry here. I waited for the pullback, which is my AEM model. Entered at 23,166. And I didn't want to hold it out because I was very bearish, and I was like, okay, I don't really know how much longer I want to continue taking long positions, so I had to get out of this trade right here, and I went up, and then I was done for the day. Played some Fortnite with the homies, but yeah, so those were the 3 trades for today that netted me like $23,590 or $600. Very crazy. For those of you guys who are looking to figure out how to find these key levels, and I post them daily inside of the Capital Academy, that is the link in the description. We do daily member trade reviews at night, so you get to join the stage and explain your trades. I get to hold you accountable, and yeah. So that basically wraps up that right there. I think, yeah, that's all the trades, and then the market kind of just started climbing up today. I wasn't really expecting it just to continue grinding up, but it definitely did have its ups and downs. So yeah. There you guys have it. That is today's trade recap, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.